What's up, guys? Welcome back to one more episode of Mentortalk with me, Kashyap Karnala. I'm the founder of Findmymentors.com. We're in the business of helping startups and SMEs in their growth to success. Now, this episode is about intent. Intent can be a good intent or a bad intent, right? So, let me explain this concept through a screen. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, just 1 second. Let me show you something. Right. So this episode, as I said, is about intent. Now, what do we mean by intent? Intent means I intend to. What is my first instinct? Rather, what is my purity of thought? Right? Is it a good intent or is it a bad intent? Right? How do we actually categorize something as a good intent or a bad intent? Now, this is how we do it. Now, good intent says that for me to win, or I win rather, when you win. So essentially, this goes with the win-win philosophy. Okay, like together, let's grow together. This is the concept about let's grow together. Okay, that is a good intent, is what we're talking about. Okay, but when you talk about bad intent, we're talking about for me to win. For me to win, I want somebody to lose. Or in the other way to put it is, for me to win, somebody has to lose. You got it? Now that is exactly what is bad intent. Okay. Now, if you see now why this is important, why we are talking about good intent and bad intent, is because in our own journey of entrepreneurship or in business, anybody who has a bad intent, people can see it and they can feel it. Got it? Anybody who starts off with a bad intent doesn't survive for a long time. If you see uh, you know uh, if you see people with bad intent, when we talk about bad intent, let's say if the goal of a business person is to make a lot of money, let us say, there are two ways of making money, right? So one, through good intent, where serving a lot of people, the person can make a lot of money, or through bad intent, where I rob people of their well-being and I make money. That is possible. But the point I'm trying to make here is that victory is not going to last for a long time. Okay, and that is what I'm trying to speak about, right? Uh, this good intent and bad intent has been repeating itself, has been seen throughout history. Okay, if you go back in Germany, Hitler was talking about this, where for us to win as German nation, we need the loss of the Jews. So eventually what happened was destruction of the original perpetrator of the bad intent. Correct. So now in the market, when we are as entrepreneurs, we need to portray that good intent to the public. So that is the only way that we can survive, right? So going into the Indian mythology, there's a beautiful story speaking about this concept. It's about the story about a demon called Basmasur. Okay, Basmasur was a demon believed to be born from the ashes on Shiva's body. Shiva agreed to grant him a boon, and Basmasura asked for the power to turn people into ash by touching their heads. How now almost invincible, Basmasura began terrorizing the world. He also started running after Shiva to use the boon against him. Vishnu then took the form of a beautiful woman called Mohini and lured Basmasura into a dance. Distracted by Mohini's beauty, he didn't realize when during the dance he had to place his hand on his head. In an instant, Basmasura was burned to ashes. So now the same thing, right? Now people with bad intent destroy themselves. That is the whole point behind this. Like seek, the more you give good, you also get good back. And why this is important, as I said before, is we might speak the same language. Good intent people and bad intent people might speak the same language, but human beings, we feel beyond the words. If the intent is not correct, if your intent is to destroy somebody, if your intent is to hurt somebody, then that people can feel it. Got it? So it is in your own good interest to look at good intent in others, and even if people are not helpful, wish them good. So because you at the end, your mental peace is the most important thing for you. It might be possible in the process that let's imagine life is a match. Okay, at the semi-final or the midpoint, it might seem as if the evil is winning. Evil is winning, but at the end, eventually the good will win. You got it? So now you, therefore you see a lot of scams also, right? Like we might say, oh, what is the point? Like, I'm working hard and I'm being honest, but look at these scamsters who are doing a lot of things. We know a lot, we hear about a lot of things, a lot of these scamsters who amass money. The truth is they're not happy with what they do. But if you look at those people who are really genuinely helping people, how much ever money they're making, how much ever help they're making, they're really genuinely happy. Correct? So that is, you want to design your business, you want to design your life in the zone of goodness, and look at a win-win situation and wish people good, even if they are not wishing you good, rather. Okay. So that was it for this episode. I hope you liked this episode. So guys, until next time, have fun and take care. And we recently launched our funding platform called Lineslayer. If you've not yet watched it, it is on YouTube already, so I'm going to put those videos also on Facebook here, right here. So until next time, guys, have fun and take care. And if you want to apply for funding, go to lineslayer.in. It must be up. The website should be up by the 1st of May 2019. So from then you'll be able to apply for funding with investors, and you can raise investment. Okay. So guys, until next time, guys, have fun and take care.